On the edge of a peaceful valley lived a young beaver named Finn. He was energetic, ambitious, and always thinking about the future. One bright spring morning, Finn raced through the meadow with excitement. "I have a huge goal," he announced to everyone he met. "Before the cold season arrives, I'm going to build the strongest dam this river has ever seen." The deer admired his confidence. The rabbits cheered him on. The birds sang encouraging songs. Even the fox, who rarely praised anyone, nodded with approval. Finn enjoyed every second of the attention. The next day, he shared even bigger plans. "My dam will be larger than any other. I'll store enough supplies for the entire winter. Everyone will be amazed." Again, the animals applauded. Their compliments filled him with pride. Soon, talking about his dream became his favorite part of the dream itself. Every morning, Finn described new ideas. He explained how impressive his dam would be. He talked about future success, as if it had already happened. But while his words grew larger, his progress remained small. One afternoon, Finn met an elderly owl resting on a branch above the river. The owl listened quietly as Finn spoke for nearly an hour about everything he planned to achieve. When Finn finally finished, the owl asked a simple question. "How much of the dam have you completed?" Finn hesitated. "Not much yet." "And how many supplies have you gathered?" "Only a few." The owl nodded thoughtfully. "Then be careful. Sometimes people become so busy discussing their future that they forget to build it." Finn laughed. "You worry too much," he replied. "My plans are excellent." The owl smiled gently but said nothing more. Weeks passed. Finn continued sharing every discovery. Whenever he found strong pieces of wood, he told everyone. Whenever he discovered a good place for supplies, he announced it. Without realizing it, some animals began using those same resources for themselves. Others copied his ideas. Meanwhile, Finn spent countless hours explaining what he would do instead of actually doing it. One evening, as dark clouds gathered overhead, Finn inspected his progress. The sight shocked him. The dam was only partially built. His storage area was nearly empty. The cold season was approaching much faster than expected. For the first time, worry replaced confidence. Sitting beside the river, he replayed the past few months in his mind. That was when he understood. He had mistaken talking for progress. He had enjoyed the feeling of achievement without earning it. As the river flowed quietly beside him, the old owl appeared once again. "You seem troubled," the owl said. Finn lowered his head. "I had a wonderful plan. Why am I so far behind?" The owl looked toward the unfinished dam. "A vision is only the beginning. The real difference comes from daily effort," Finn sighed. "I thought sharing my goals would motivate me." "Sometimes it can," replied the owl, "but sometimes praise arrives before accomplishment. When that happens, people begin enjoying rewards they haven't earned." Those words stayed with Finn throughout the night. The next morning, he made a decision. No more announcements, no more grand speeches, no more seeking approval. From now on, his work would speak for itself. When other animals asked about his plans, he simply smiled. "I'm focused on today's task," he would say. "Nothing more." Day after day, Finn worked quietly. Before sunrise, he carried logs. By afternoon, he strengthened the structure. At sunset, he organized supplies. The hours he once spent talking were now spent building. Something surprising happened. His concentration improved. His energy lasted longer. His progress became visible. Without the distraction of constant attention, he moved steadily forward. The riverbank slowly transformed. Piece by piece, the dam became stronger. Week by week, his storage area filled. As the cold season finally arrived, the valley faced freezing temperatures and powerful storms. Many animals struggled because they had underestimated how much preparation was needed. But Finn was ready. His dam stood firm against the rushing water. His supplies were carefully organized. Everything he needed was already in place. One snowy afternoon, several young animals visited him. They stared in amazement at what he had built. "How did you accomplish all of this?" a young rabbit asked. Finn smiled. I stopped focusing on being seen and started focusing on the work. The animals listened carefully. Another asked, "Does that mean we should never share our goals?" Finn shook his head. "Not necessarily. Sharing with the right people can be helpful, but constantly announcing every step can become a distraction." "Why?" "Because attention feels good," Finn replied. "And sometimes people begin chasing attention instead of results." The group became quiet. After a moment, Finn continued, "Dreams are like young trees. They need time, patience, and protection. If you keep pulling them out of the ground to show everyone how they're growing, they may never become strong." The old owl, watching from a nearby branch, smiled proudly. As the months passed, more animals remembered Finn's lesson. Some stopped talking endlessly about getting stronger and started exercising. Some stopped talking about learning new skills and started practicing. Others stopped discussing future success and began creating it. Gradually, the valley changed. There was less boasting, more discipline, less showing off, more action. And because of that, many lives improved. Years later, Finn became known as one of the wisest animals in the valley. Whenever young animals asked for advice, he always shared the same lesson. Goals are important, plans are valuable, but neither changes your life without action. Work quietly. Stay consistent. Let your achievements tell the story. And those who followed that advice often discovered something remarkable. The less they needed applause, the faster they moved toward success. Because true progress is not measured by promises. It is measured by what gets done when nobody is watching.